So into the charts we go, and Bitcoin continues to be in free fall. Beautiful drop again. Just think about basically 7-8 days ago, we topped out. You had this beautiful doji. We've discussed this in previous videos. Again, dojis can oftentimes signal a reversal in trend. Basically what a doji is it's a tail with a tail on top, or essentially it's called a wick on top, tail on the bottom, and price closes in the middle. The reason why this denotes a change in trend sometimes is because you have buyers pushing it up, sellers pushing it down, and they're equaling each other. In a bull market, generally price goes up because there's more buyers. This was the candle signaling the equality, or essentially equal amount of buyers and sellers, which again denoted exhaustion of an overabundance of buyers and bullishness. So what did we see after that? That very day, we closed right at 30,500. And again, let's be real here. Over here, we knew this was resistance at 28,700. I said if it breaks above 28,700, your next spot was going to be 30,500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And basically on day number 9 of being up against that, we started to see the drop. And the drop again went right to support, pierced and closed below dual supports, looks to confirm today. And that's very bearish overall for Bitcoin, folks, all right? Now, again, is there going to be a bounce at 28,700? Excuse me, 26,700 right here? Yes, I've said that. I actually said that a while ago, that ultimately if we do get down to this level, we should see some sort of technical bounce. To be honest, anywhere between 26,700 and 800, I would anticipate some sort of little bounce. But ultimately, to confirm below this area, to be stalled at 30,500 like this, to me, this is exactly what I've been warning about would likely come to fruition. Look at where we started accumulating our shorts on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. We now find ourselves in the money. All right, and again, ultimately, do I expect a bounce here? Yes, maybe even back up to this area, but then we should curl over and continue down. Next spot would be 25,000. After that, you're looking at 22,000. After that, this pivot low at 19 and change, essentially 20,000, and followed by double bottom, all-time low, well, not all-time, cycle low, I should say, on Bitcoin. Now, let's be real here. Is there a guarantee that we get back here? No. So I want to make that very, very crystal clear. As a swing trader, will I be buying at various levels along here? The answer is yes. Okay, so that's very important, especially newbies out there that are new to the service. Those of you that have been around me for months, you guys know we go long, we go short, we go long, we go short. I don't care if it's a bull market, I don't care if it's a bear market. Ultimately, there's trade opportunities on both sides of the market. We went long down here on crypto. We went short, obviously, when we got up in this range. All right, we went short over here. All right, the chart told us to do that. So again, trade the charts. Don't worry about the macro. Obviously, you guys know that in general, I'll give you my macro view when I get on interviews out there on various big media outlets. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear the big macro picture. Has Bitcoin bottomed yet? Has it not? But ultimately, in this service, I couldn't care less because we're going to trade it left and right and every which way and make 100 times the amount of money that anyone who would buy and hold would make. All right, so that's the key here, guys. Again, keep an eye on this level here, 26,008 to 700. If we get there in the next few hours, I do think that that is a quick tradable level. I'll just leave it up to each individual. I'm not going to swing that level, as I think ultimately my short will go lower. But if you wanted to day trade it or even play it for a 24-hour bounce, it would not surprise me if that is a good level. Looking at the Ethereum chart, let's take a look here. Ethereum came into this level, had a pause right on this upsloping trend line, and broke. Now, the big thing I'm keeping an eye on here is we have a break of the blue line, right? So the blue line, we can even get rid of this one now. That's inconsequential to me because we're below it. Ultimately, this blue line, do we close below? It looks like we will on the daily. Do we confirm? If you confirm, you should continue down and eventually tag the lower end of that channel. Yes, you'll have a big bounce right here at 1,700. That's not in question to me. When we hit that, assuming it's in a straight shot, you should get actually a pretty good bounce. It's right about the midpoint of this trend line here and this trend line here. But ultimately, if we confirm back in the channel, you'll likely at some point test the low end of the channel. All right, ultimately, could we go down to here? Yes. Could we go down to the absolute low? That's a possibility. You know, the Ethereum chart to me, while even though I still have it priced in that Bitcoin can still make new lows below 15,700, Ethereum, it may only get back to those lows. If Bitcoin goes to 12, 13,000 or 9,000, it's possible Ethereum could stop around that 800 level, which was that previous low. All right. Now, again, the altcoins, obviously, whatever happened to that alt season, guys? I tell you, if you were listening to these videos, you know I was warning against that. I was warning and saying, let's be careful. I don't think this could maybe not happen. The fact that everyone thinks it will is problematic on a psychological basis. When everyone is banking on it, they've already entered that trade, which leaves basically no new money to come up with or come into the space that would actually propel that into actually happening. So all those scenarios are true, and sure enough, take a look at Matic continuing to come down. Now, would I buy Matic at 93 cents? Yeah, honestly, yeah. For a bounce, yep, I would. Now, granted, it needs to happen in the next day or two. But the bottom line is that when you come down, there's a time factor here. You have to achieve this level to have the highest probability of a bounce within a certain amount of candles. And if that happens, then you have a very high probability of a bounce. So I'm going to watch to see if that does happen. If it happens, yes, I will buy Matic. I have no problem buying it. And this is the key, guys. Look at what we were doing. When everyone was bearish back at 15, 16,000, 17,000 on Bitcoin, I actually had a portfolio that was amongst the most long I have ever been in crypto. Everyone was hating, freaking out, FTX, this, that. We even had Solana. I still remember our Solana being down to $8. And ultimately, we made big money on it. When crypto was just recently at the highs, were we getting whipped by the hype? Were we getting bullish? No. We listened to the levels. We stayed neutral. We stayed logical. That's the key. What happens? Crypto comes in. Now we find ourselves in the money and potentially looking at long opportunities. So as people start to get more bearish, we may get actually more bullish. That's how you trade, folks, using the charts and using human psychology. All right, Cardano. Look at this beautiful drop on Cardano. Buy level right down here. All right, super simple, guys. There's a beautiful level right here. We'll call it basically 34 to 35 cents. That is absolutely a possible trading opportunity. Solana, coming back in here. Solana actually has a decent level of support around 20.5. We are very, very close to that. We got to about 21. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on Solana here. All right, so yes, I mean, this is what's amazing, folks, is that here we are now making money on our shorts, and I'm already scoping out long opportunities. That is a real trader for you. That's not these hopium, maxis, nonsense BS, all that crap, where it's just like, hey, I'm going to close my eyes and just pray to the Bitcoin gods or the crypto gods. That's nonsense. That's how people lose money. All right? If you want to be a trader, you got to be nimble. You got to look for the levels. You got to trade them accordingly. All right, let's take a look at Avalanche here. Look at this awesome drop on Avalanche. Wow. Avalanche actually piercing this lower level. Honestly, Avalanche is starting to look semi-attractive. One thing I'll say, guys, is you get Avalanche to come down to this 16, low 16 area, that now becomes a buying opportunity. But look at that drop on Avalanche from over 21 now to basically 1680. Amazing, absolute amazing drop. By the way, I haven't looked at XRP in a few days. What kind of pattern was this? I said it in multiple videos about a week ago. In spirit of bear flag, I said at least going down to here. It's blown right through that. Where does XRP become a buy if you're gutsy? Right here. All right, $42.5 cents. Pivot high, low end right here. That's your zone right there for XRP. All right, amazing, folks. Absolutely wild and amazing. All right, let's go over just a few of these other ones. Polkadot, again, Polkadot, look at this drop. And Polkadot is actually getting really close to a support level as well. 570, I mean, it's 10 cents away. Now, again, could it go lower to here, which also is this level? This will be a huge level. But could you do a quick trade just like Bitcoin at 26,700 could be a quick trade? Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, this is the action that I adore. For those of you that are with me and you know, there are periods in the market where things get actionable, meaning there's volatility, that's where we thrive. When things get quiet, there's nothing to do. If you can't sit on your hands, I promise you, you will go broke if you don't have that discipline. All right, it's one of the most, in fact, it probably is the most important thing in crypto or in any trading of any asset. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I'm going to be looking at these levels. Oh, this is fun stuff. Loving the action, loving the charts. You guys have a great one. I'll keep you posted. Take care.